My number 6 is the second, but not the last of the based on some, or no, technically third. Second,
Whatever you're
with
trying
my
to say.
brain is the second comic book movie on my list because the 90s was not quite kind to us for comics. Wow, I can't talk. So, why did we let Shaq get anywhere near Steel?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Where'd he go?
The Batcave?
Steel.
Man, I could be Robin.
You wanna know what you can do to help?
What? Anything.
Don't tell Grandma.
Why is that a thing? Why is Steel a movie? I don't even get why they decided out of all the different comic book characters, dude, we're gonna do Steel. Why? Out of all the fucking people you could choose, you choose Steel? The hell? He was a semi-interesting character that got introduced in the Reign of the Superman, though of course is the actual like guy he was. I can't remember his name. It's gonna bug me.
John Henry Irons?
Yes, John Henry Irons.
How the
But-
hell do I remember that?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Now I'm having Barney songs going through my head for some reason. Entity sucks, folks. Sometimes I tell you. But no, John Henry Irons. He was a sort of interesting character. He got introduced in Reign of Superman. Really, that's about the most I could say. He was a Justice League member. Yeah, he is a. I guess you could call him like a Tony Stark type in a way. He creates suits and he is super smart. But there's nothing else really interesting. They never did anything super cool with Steele's character. And even then, when they decided to create this movie, I want to say it was in 97. 97 sucked for movies. But whenever they decided to do this film, Steele's character was just basically just a little bit of John Henry Irons and pretty much the Reign of the Superman stuff. He wasn't really around a ton until he got his own comic, I want to say in the early 2000s. Why? It's constantly a thing. But since they decided, hey, we're going to make this really super shit movie, is it 96? 97.
97, you were
yeah,
right.
I'm awesome.
It has a 2.8 on IMDb.
That is way too fucking high.
And 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That is way too fucking high.
Uh,
But the acting in this movie is all around terrible. Shaq never should have been an actor. He never should have tried acting. The visual effects in this movie range from piss poor to just absolutely non-existent almost. And the plot line wants to be serious, but throwing this random shit. Like hell, there's at the end they constantly like, hey, remember Shaq's the main guy. He plays the guy to get this grenade or bomb out of this building to keep them alive. He has to make a free throw, and with the bomb, and it's so. Hey, get it? Shaq's in this movie. It's like, I get it, movie. Get your dick out of my face. It's like it's moldy. It's so bad. It's not even enjoyable like Batman and Robin, how it's like, this is a wonderful train wreck. It's just a piss poor, annoying movie.
not even kind of train wreck that you can't look away. It's more like a train wreck like...
Yeah, like, ooh.
Okay, keep moving. Just...
Yes, ooh, good. I don't want to see that. Oh, it's like accidentally clicking on something thinking you're going to get rickrolled. Instead, it's Lemon Party. Lemon Party is a bunch of old dudes blowing each other.
Okay.
There you go, folks. Yeah, Fuck Steel. Fucking in the ass. So, what about you? What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
The world's most famous action force is back on the big screen. With a secret weapon.
I'm the new Blue Ranger.
What are you talking about?
Turbo power. Turbo sword.
Megazord warp sequence is online. Let's shift to the turbo.
That's my man. Wow, cool. Sonny!
Get ready for the ultimate power trip.
What a rush!
Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
Oh, Miz got a kick-ass theme song.
Power Rangers Turbo Go.
Well, that's mostly because Juan Vasselman is kind of, god amongst Power Ranger tunes. You can't name a single tune he ever did for any theme
Did you
he
say
did for
Ron or Ron?
Ron.
I was about to say his name was Ron.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, it's Ron. I think I fucked up his
Wow.
last name.
Yeah, it's Wasserman.
Yeah, well, looks like it should be pronounced Wasserman. It looks German. Leave me alone.
Take your Germanness out of here.
Yeah, you can't say a single theme he ever did that was bad for any of the shows.
No, I cannot say, but
Yeah, well, besides that, let's talk about the piece of shit that was the movie.
I stopped watching when the Machine Empire was introduced.
Why? Zeo was fun. I enjoyed the hell out of Zeo.
One, the Machine Empire not as interesting as Rita and Zed.
True.
2, Catherine.
I like Kat. She actually kind of grew on me.
And I like her. And that's one thing I did not like about this movie, like them trying to shove the Tommy and Catherine down her throats. Like, no, Tommy and Kimberly forever. Fuck off.
Even though she sent him a Dear
I
John
don't
letter.
care.
Let's say she broke up with him.
In my head, they eventually got back together, and his kid, his son, that you see in one later shows.
Nope, you don't see him in later shows. You see him in comic books.
Whatever. In my mind, Kimberly is his mama. But anyway, yeah, I will even admit, the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, not that it was bad. Some bad acting, not too terribly great effects, and some of the
Not too great.
not too terribly great, just kind of
Not too terribly great. I think I could have made better effects at the time.
And some of the one-liners, it's like, talk about a splitting headache. Yeah, I will admit, it's like that. It's like it's bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as Turbo.
Turbo's biggest problem is it's fucking boring. Like, it is an obnoxiously boring film.
The little snot Justin.
Justin isn't the worst thing in the world. He's
And-
not great, mind you. And even the reasons why they even chose to have a kid as in the Power Rangers is stupid. He's not the worst. I go back and watch Turbo. He's not the worst thing ever.
Are you talking about the movie or are you talking about the show?
But
I'm talking more about the movie because I have not really seen the Turbo show.
I watched all. No, I stopped at the pizza. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they fought a giant fucking pizza. That. It was stupid. It was like,
That's all I can think of.
well, here's the reason why, and I'm gonna kind of talk. Do you want me to give a little bit of a backstory about why they chose it? I think playing Power Rangers fans know why. Or why Turbo is Cars.
And the fact they're lazy?
Oh, there's actually a reason for it. Well, they are lazy, but they were more dumb than anything.
Oh, there's kind of another problem that I had with it. And I was also going to add that, the whiny brat of a teenager diva talks. Like, I didn't even get a honeymoon.
You don't need to get a goddamn honeymoon. I don't know what voice I slipped into there. The devil just spoke through me. Hiya, Satan.
But anyway, and totally wasted Kimberly and Jason.
Yeah,
they turns like just made such a big deal. It's like, oh, they return
to be evil for a few minutes and then hey,
just to be captured off screen, and then it's like, oh hey, oh, we're something evil and super strong. It's like, thanks.
Now you are forgetting the clogged hairball inside of your garbage disposal called Largo. It's his entire dialogue. Holy shit.
I thought he was kind of adorable, to be perfectly honest with you.
I hate Largo with a purple passion. God, Largo could suck my dick. Holy shit, Largo's so bad.
So wrong.
Yeah. Just to let y'all know, the reason those who have not watched Linkara's History of Power Rangers or anything else, and this is actually something I confirmed as well. I was like, I was curious to learn more about it. Reason why they decided to go to Cars is because they were trying to do what they ended up with Zeo, which is where they changed over the suits and everything. Now, mind you, they could have done something smart. Like, here's my issues. I'm sorry, it's not on my list, so I have to rail against it in some way. Soapbox. So, the reason why they decided on Cars was simply because of the fact that that was the Sentai they chose. And also the reason why the Sentai, or some of the fights and all that, were really fucking stupid, really goofy at times, was because the Sentai that they chose was a parody of Power Rangers. Or actually, it was a parody of Sentai itself. It was meant to make fun of Power Rangers and Sentai. Yes, I know Super Sentai and Power Rangers are not the same goddamn thing. They're basic. Not getting into it. Don't care that much. But, never mind the fact that that's stupid, that that's what they decided eventually to do. Is like, it's just different Sentai. But, the issue with deciding to go with these turbo powers, it would have been one thing if Zordon said, we need to upgrade your turbo power, or we need to upgrade your Zeo powers and shift them into turbo. It would have been corny, and it would have been a little dumb. But at least it seems like it's an offshoot of the Zeo powers, because Zeo powers are meant to just keep growing and get more powerful. It's what they kept going on about in Zeo. But instead they're like, nope, Zeo powers suck, you need to get these car powers just so you can get the stupid island. Which you need to get on a boat and fight these turtle things to go to. Why? Why all the whys? Power Rangers are sometimes really stupid people, and Turbo is a prime example of that. So you want me to move on to my 5?
Yeah, número 5.
Oh. I don't know how many of y'all remember I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
One by one.
There's no getting away.
Let it go. If you want me bad, come and get me. I'm right here. He's out there.
I still know what you did last summer. Get hooked again.
I sure as shit do. It's a mess. The first movie's bad. It's a shitty slasher film that kills its red herring as its first real fucking victim, which doesn't make any sense. And it seems like it was trying to be a parody, but then stopped like 15 minutes in. And then the sequel, holy shit, none of it makes any sense. And on top of everything, it's not a threatening bad guy. It's just a dude who has a hook. And people are like, eh! It's the same issue with the Scream films. He's not a threatening villain. It's just a guy with a knife. Whoopee shit. I could stop a guy with a knife with a gun. It's not that hard. And that's just the bane of my existence. Like, I hate lazy slasher films. Because I love slasher films that do some good work. Or actually try to make new things. Or try to carve out a niche of their own. This,
No pun intended.
yeah. I just realized, oh yeah, there was a pun there. But instead, this film rides so hard on the coattails of everything that came before it. It's just a boring fucking movie. This movie isn't even good to throw on as a bad movie to go watch. It's just shit. It's just a huge steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking. I don't want to get into it just because it'd be 5 hours of me just ranting about it, and camera would be dead, battery exploded. So, your middle of the road worst movie. What's your number?
My number 5. The movie that confirmed that I was indeed a dumb kid. Space Jam.
Warner Brothers presents Jordan, Bunny.
Special delivery!
Together, they just might save the world. Space Jam. You've never seen anything like it.
I was like, why is that the movie that's what that scoff is?
It's like, it's just that movie? So, what's so bad about Space Jam? Besides, it's not on my list, though.
As I said, you're gonna poke fun at it all you want.
Uh-huh. Hey, it's still a shitty movie, don't get me wrong.
Really dumb premise. And when you get right down to the ending with the big basketball game against the aliens, it's really boring.
I actually really enjoy that part because they actually started doing Looney Tunes stuff.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed it as a kid. It was like, now, and I'm older, I was like, okay, this... It's like, oh yeah, I don't enjoy sports except for baseball, so...
Megan doesn't like black people's sports.
Wow, you freaking racist.
I'm not the one who doesn't like black people's sports. I like basketball. I don't mind football, even. Unless you know I'm not the biggest football fan.
Both those sports can kiss my ass.
Megan hates black people.
No. No.
I'm just making a joke. It's jokes here. It's jokes on a joke. Al, you really want to say about Space Jam?
And Michael Jordan can't act, and...
He's beyond. He's more wooden than the floor he walks on in the movie.
I will say he's better than Shaquille O'Neal.
That is saying, like, one porn actor can outact the other porn actor. It's not a ringing endorsement. Hell, Evan Stone is a better actor than Michael Jordan.
I mean, Shaquille O'Neal.
No, Evan Stone is a better actor than Michael Jordan. And he is a literal porn actor.
No, I'm saying Michael Jordan, he's a slightly better actor than Shaquille O'Neal.
No, I am saying Evan Stone is a better actor than Michael Jordan.
So pretty much it's Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, and Evan Stone.
Yeah.
Is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You're just, for some reason, losing context for some reason. I'm saying exactly what I'm meaning.
Well, I'm just doing comparisons, like, to Shaquille O'Neal, and you're, like, bringing back Michael Jordan, and it's like, what?
I'm bringing back porn.
You bringing sexy back?
Yeah, I'm bringing sex back. Call me Justin Timberlake. I would dance for y'all, but y'all need to know what it looks like whenever you open up a thing of biscuits. I don't know what the hell I was called, people. I'm scared.
That was called me being goopy.
Being?
Yeah.
Any more you want to say about it?
Decent soundtrack.
It doesn't say much. Especially whenever the lead song is done by a freaking rapist.
Child rapist at that.
Uh-huh. He's a rapist of everything that has legs. Oh, you got a hole I can stick some in? R. Kelly's a horrible human being. I'll just put it that way. He is. So, anything else you wanted to say?
I'm trying to remember, like... Okay, Fly Like an Eagle. That was Seal, right?
No.
Or that was R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. And I Believe I Can Fly, that was
R. Kelly.
No, that was Seal.
No, it was R. Kelly.
No, one was done by Seal, the other was done by R. Kelly.
I'll look it up while you do your shit.
But yeah, I think like I Believe I Can Fly was the more popular one. I think that was the one done by Seal.
The big song was "I Believe I Can Fly" from the freaking soundtrack.
That
was the big song, and
that is what I'm saying.
You said "Fly Like an Eagle."
Did I?
Uh-huh.
Past my bedtime. Put me to bed already.
It's 11 o'clock.
Exactly. But
yeah, my phone's going real slow.
Space Jam is just...
That one was done by Seal, the Fly Like an Eagle.
Okay, so I Believe I Can Fly. Okay, so you do have a point, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Hello!
I'm gonna shut up now and just pass the mic.
So...
You're number 4.
Shaq is the worst human being in terms of actors ever. Because Kazam, the other movie he decided to do...
If you want to be number 1, I'm sorry, boy, that's been done. But if you got the itches for a sack of riches, don't matter how avaricious, I'm the man that could grant your wishes.
I don't get it. Why? Why, Shaq? Why'd you do this massive turd? It's like a year... It came out a year before Aladdin. It's about a genie who tries to rap, can't rap, just like the genie in Aladdin. Let's admit it, folks. Robin Williams couldn't rap to save his life. And then on top of everything, you have an insufferable lead in form of this kid who just whines and whines and whines. The only way you could get to be more of a whine is if he was made of grapes. That pun was there. I had to go with it.
Puns, he's got them.
Mm-hmm. This movie is not... And the worst thing is, again, much like Steel, it's not a watchable train wreck. It's just bad. It's not interesting. And on top of it, it's really fucking boring. I don't know how they accomplished making a movie about Shaq as a genie into such a dull flick. It also doesn't help. He won't stop rhyming. Almost 90% of what Shaq says is a fucking rhyme. You just want to grab him and go, jump, jump. Sorry, that was probably loud. Fuck Kazam. Fucking it's Kazammed asshole. I would go on, but it's just going to be anger.
Your heart will go on.
My hate will go on. That'll be a Slipknot cover, I think they should do with that song.
Yeah, I shall let you know. That is also on my list.
Is it your number 4?
Nope.
What is your number 4?
And one we've already discussed, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
The earth was created in 6 days, so too shall it be destroyed.
Your planet and our world have begun to merge into one realm. Think of it as hell on Earth.
It's
a piece of shit, but I enjoy it. I saw this first when I was a kid before I saw the first one. If that makes sense.
I bet you were so damn confused.
A little bit. Of course, it doesn't help that a friend of mine turned it on. Right about the part where Sonya is rescuing Jax.
Holy shit, that's like 20 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, why is the white lady saving the black guy? Is he her servant?
And you want to try and accuse me of being racist?
I was just saying, that's what Megan was probably thinking.
No. Let me throw you out the window.
That might hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's the idea.
Especially the little buns you out there.
Why use a spoon? It's still hot more. These are jokes, folks. So, why Mortal Kombat Annihilation for your foe?
As I said, I will even admit it's bad. Although I do find it kind of enjoyably bad. Not in the same vein as
Batman
and Robin. Or another movie that's also on my list, just a little bit further. But which I will reveal in due time.
The more you want to say about it?
No, I think I'm pretty much said all I need to say when you brought it up.
Yeah.
So we don't need to pad this runtime.
So, my number 3.
Yep.
Oh, it's fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Come 4 brave fighters from another time, another place, another species.
You were expecting maybe the Addams Family?
They're back, and they're back in time.
Hey, dads, check it out! We're in Shogun!
Once before, demons defeated my ancestors. Now they've come back for me.
I tried to keep that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. No, first one's awesome. I love the first
I was about to say.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. 1, it has to be my number 3. Because it makes perfect sense being number 3. Because it's the third one. And also, it's much like diarrhea in that it just seems to not stop. And it just keeps going and does nothing but ruin your day. You have shitty animatronics, shitty jokes, a really bizarre plot that really just doesn't seem to go anywhere. And on top of everything, you just have such bad acting. And why? Of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies to bring back Casey, did you choose this one? Why not the last one? That would have been interesting. But yeah, had to have Casey back in this one.
Doing nothing but babysitting.
Yeah, it's literally, he's just babysitting a bunch of guys who seem to be in diapers almost the whole time. I know, it's traditional Japanese, like, garb after, you know, what they would be singing around in, being, you know, comfy. But
Pretty much their underwear.
Yeah, in all essence.
Japanese underwear.
Yeah, but they purposely make it look like diapers. And I think they keep making diaper jokes. So the whole damn thing. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, fuck this movie. That's all I'm going to say else about it. So, what about you? What is your 3?
My number 3.
I want to say, what's your number, diarrhea?
I'll say is the absolute last of the, oh, yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it, kind of movies that are on my list. That would be Surf Ninjas.
New Line Cinema presents an awesome, rippin', totally stoked
Get on with it.
new movie, Surf Ninjas. It's the story of these kids who get booted from their country by this evil dude.
That was then.
Now they're growing up in L.A. But I'll surf! And their life's one major vacation.
He's got a waxy old man-to-wave friction-reducing vehicle. Surfboard.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen, why? Why is he the bad guy, too?
And he's a
Cyborg samurai.
white guy who has taken over this fictional Asian country.
Polynesian thing
Yeah,
as well.
Patusan, kind of. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these 2 young princes, they were, like, smuggled out of the country and adopted by this white guy who was, like, loyal to their father or something, and then they find out they're princes, and they have to retake the throne from Leslie Nielsen, and...
But they also have to train and all this. And Rob Schneider's in it.
they're, like, you know, surfer dudes, man, especially the older one. And the younger brother has, like, one of those little Sega handheld.
He has a Game Gear.
Yeah, that he can, like, he uses it to see the future. Or something, like, pretty much like as the youngest prince, I think his power is supposed to be that he can see the future, but he's kind of like channeling it through the Sega.
Through the Sega.
Through the
whole company.
No, through the
Game Gear. That's what it's called. It's called a Game Gear. I still wanted a Game Gear as a kid. I had a Game Boy though.
I was like, I remember the NES. I remember the the N64.
Obviously you don't.
I remember the Sega Genesis. I remember the Game Boy.
Did I remember the Super Nintendo?
No. I remember.
It's just weird, folks.
I also remember the little Tiger Toy handheld games. Like I had like the Lion. I had the Lion King one. I think I also had the Little Mermaid one. I don't know. I was a Disney kid. Totally can't tell.
You think so? More you want to say about Surf Ninjas? I didn't like this movie as a kid, folks. Even I thought it was massively dumb. Well,
I'm surprised you don't have this on your list. Or because it's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen it. But I do remember it hit right in the middle of the surfer craze and also the Three Ninja craze and decided, I'm going to combine them. And it's like, hey,
with Rob Schneider. I just now remembered.
It's like taking roast beef and putting it on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's gross.
Yeah, Rob Schneider. I just now remembered. Plays the oldest brother's best friend.
Rob Schneider's a carrot.
Yeah, he's got blonde hair, which is weird.
He's Rob Schneider. He's weird, period.
Yeah, it's weird seeing Carl Urban with blonde hair. But yeah, he's like this doofy guy. He thinks that whatever he says it comes true. That he has that power. Like, it's hard to explain.
Yes.
It's like it just happens to be coincidence that you just happen to say that this one thing gets blown up at the same time that you happen to say it. It's like that's not you stupid ass.
It is Rob Schneider we're talking about.
Yeah, I was about to finish. Just, like I said, you gotta be patient with me. Patience, oh Padawan.
She pet me like a panda.
Pet you like a little puppy. But yeah, I think one other thing I was gonna say. I will admit, this is one of those I enjoyed as a kid. I now realize, okay, this is a pile of shit. This is really dumb. This has a really dumb story, really dumb premise. Not too terribly great acting. I keep using that phrase a lot, I know, but it's not really great acting. But I like it. I own it on DVD. I still think it's a really goofy
and I'm marrying her.
enjoyable movie. Well, I'm marrying this, so we're even.
Look like you were pointing at yourself there for that
one. It's like, and behind door number 1.
Oh, my number poop. I will always make that joke. I had to choose a
You're 12 years old.
Yeah. I had to choose a Pauly Shore movie because Pauly Shore is just the bane of my fucking existence. And I realized that there's only one that
there can be only one. Sorry.
that I have tried to watch 3 separate occasions, and each time I wanted to throw my TV out the window, and it's fucking Biodome.
Biodome, a pure, self-contained environment where 5 scientists are about to be sealed off from every conceivable form of contamination, except one.
Well, check out that mom, man.
Our dream is finally at hand.
I have finished the movie, finally. This is Pauly Shore at his Pauly Shore-iest. And
is that like a she or she shed?
Yeah, pretty much. He is so infinitely punchable in this entire movie. And I get that's supposed to be his shtick. He's supposed to be the kind of guy you don't want to exactly root for. But you don't want to watch him win. You don't want to watch him be the hero. He's not the positive influence. In fact, I feel for Dickless from Ghostbusters in this. Yeah, the guy who they make the joke.
Yeah,
he's in Biodome. He's the bad guy. And all he is a scientist trying to prove that biodomes can work and it will be able to help the environment and all this. That's all he's trying to prove. Instead, we got Pauly Shore.
And Daniel? Or Stephen Baldwin?
Stephen. Pretty sure it's, I don't know. It's one of the Baldwins who's just absolutely stoned out of his mind on some fucking meth. It's such an annoying movie. And I admit, that's Pauly Shore's thing. He's supposed to be annoying. But it doesn't make... It may make for a funny stand-up. I don't know. I can't sit through anything that Pauly Shore says. You could have him talking about the true horrors of the Russian Empire or anything like that and just being serious. I still just want to start strangling him and just want to hold him till blood pops out of his eyeballs. Something a little violent there. He inspires this very venomous feelings for me. And the Biodome is my absolute nope.
What, not Son-in-Law or Jury Duty or In the Army Now or whatever the movie was?
In the Army is what's called. In the Army, I want to say it's actually a 2000 movie. I can't remember. But In the Army is not good. Jury Duty, not good. Son-in-Law, not good. Encino Man, not good.
So pretty much Pauly Shore movies is...
But if I have to choose just one, fucking Biodome is the one that really just, it takes
inspires the hate.
Yeah, I just watch it, I want to break something. I don't know why. Like, it's just like the main title comes on, like, ah! It's like suddenly I'm cracking 13 controllers over my knee. Ugh. I can't even talk about the goddamn plot. I'll just start throwing stuff. So, you're number 2.
As he spews all this venom and then calmly passes the mic back to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, the mic's not Pauly Shore, so I don't want to break it.
Ah, you goober. My number 2, we have already sort of talked about. Well, more you than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Brothers.
Where are we?
I got a feeling we're not in Brooklyn no more.
Luigi! Luigi! You better not hurt
us! Sorry.
Yeah, yet another movie that I enjoyed as a kid. But to me, it's kind of like Batman and Robin. I enjoyed it as a kid. Now I can see genuinely. It's like, yeah, this
clearly
is
now the rain is gone.
Yeah, I was like, clearly as an adult, can see, yeah, this genuinely is not good. I will even admit that. But first of all, I think it's also a bit of a nostalgia factor to me. It's like I'm suddenly a kid again when I'm watching the movie. And second of all, it's kind of along the lines of Batman and Robin. It's enjoyably bad. It's fun to watch. And
oh, especially with Dennis Hopper. Every scene he's in, he's almost worth it.
I don't much care for him personally, but I prefer watching Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo flailing around.
That's it. I ain't marrying you.
Too late. You're stuck with me now. I haven't said I do, but you're stuck with me now. Okay, so what is your numero uno? I'm trying to get as much Spanish out of this as we can.
I decided to really sit back and review everything I had. I'm like, okay, is this actually the worst 90s movie I can remember? And I realized it epitomizes everything with the 90s. Just like with Super Mario Bros. Though it also somehow also touches on the one thing, without having him there, and it's the Pauly Shore annoyance factor. And that is, you have just a weird, bizarre premise. You have a movie that, if you think about the plot for 5 seconds, you realize it's a fucking horror film. And also, you just have atrociously bad acting and an atrocious script that is not good or funny because it's trying to be a comedy. And I'm sorry, I don't care who likes it. Drop Dead Fred sucks.
Right, that's it. I hate you. Ow! Goodbye forever.
Drop Dead Fred.
Ugh, what does that taste like?
Every child should have one, especially when she grows up.
Oh, holy shit, Drop Dead Fred. I decided to watch this, I say it was a few years ago or something, just out of pure curiosity. I'm like, is this as bad as I remember? And I was like, wow, this is worse. This is really, really unwatchable. The main character is...
Even your dumb kid standards are like, wow, this is stupid, I'm turning this off.
Yeah. It's not a good movie in any regard. You do not have a likable main character. You, in fact, are fearful for her life. And on top of that, Drop Dead Fred himself is a terrible, terrible character. And you realize, like we said, this is a horror movie. There's a reason why Beetlejuice is not really the protagonist in Beetlejuice, even though he's the lead character. And I think that's what this film tried sort of to do in a fashion.
Just fell flat on its face out of the gate.
Oh, it did more than fall flat on its face. It somehow fell on its face, flipped over, and then had a 12-inch dildo get jammed right up its own ass. Because it just fucked itself with its own stupidity. And it just doesn't relent in any of the annoying factors. And that's the worst part, is the movie just pounds you and pounds you with stupid. And also with just you wanting to grab the Drop Dead Fred and just choke him. I don't know why choking is a good thing. I guess because then you're like, he will shut up once I get done. So that's my dark part.
He has some obsession with choking.
Oh, baby. Choke me harder. So, yeah, Drop Dead Fred. Worst movie of the 90s for me. Just... ugh.
Yeah, that probably would end up on my list, but... again, it's been ages since I've seen it.
Keep it that way.
I think I remember as a kid, I liked it. I thought it was, like, you know, goofy and silly and kind of like, oh, you know, here's some grown-ups, like, acting like little kids. Isn't that funny? Isn't that cool? Like, I didn't get to be grown up. I want to act just like a kid.
Yeah, I wish I could. I just act like an asshole. So, what is your number one?
My number one is another one we have discussed. I am Kazam.
God, I hate Kazam so much. It's
Totally
so
couldn't
bad.
tell.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's one of those that I enjoyed as a kid. Seeing it as an adult, it's like, wow, I was stupid. What the hell was I thinking? Yeah, I think I remember, like, the rap part. I remember enjoying that. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Do you realize Shaq's flow is like a creek that got completely dammed up?
Yeah, it's like, wow, dude, you just shut up. Just, no, I'm sorry. Just, no, sorry. Just, no, I said.
Say good day, sir. I just popped in my head.
Well, that's kind of the same vein of where I was going with that. But thanks for running joke, honey.
So, what do you want to say about Kazam? Why you pull me to the left?
To the left, to the left.
Do the people need to move to... Sorry, inside joke?
Yeah, little inside joke. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm kind of with you. It's like, whatever. ever made Shaq think, oh, I am a superstar. Here, I'm gonna go from being a sports star to being in movies. Gonna be a movie star.
Actor.
Yeah, just stick to your icy hot commercials and the general.
Yeah, general auto insurance.
Yeah, I was like, just stick to your ads.
Yeah, he's done like one funny bit in the entire movie. That was, I'm sad to say it, Jack and Jill, because he was the only funny part. Just because he was so insane.
So, those are our lists.
Yeah.
Agree? Disagree? Let us know. Like, just
yeah, give us your own top 10 worst or best, or if you disagree, it's like, you're full of shit. This movie's the greatest movie ever. I have a feeling we're not going to have a ton of those folks. If you are, wow, bravo for you, sir, and your terrible taste.
I would say probably a lot of vitriol coming my way.
Probably not as much as you think. Not like when you put Blade Runner on your worst stuff.
Like I said, I was just, like, I had to pad it with some mediocre stuff, because there wasn't really a whole lot that I've seen, and what I have seen from these, I enjoy. Quit puffing your chest out.
I'm fixing my shirt.
I thought you were trying to, like, promote your shirt, like, yeah, like, this is good, yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z's good. So, we'll be back when we can with the worst films of the 2000s, is all I can say.
Yeah, it took a very weird turn. Just.
So, hey, we'll see y'all next time. So, till then, everybody. Bye.
Hasta la vista, baby.